Hi everyone, welcome back, and I'm so excited to have a special guest today, Joanna. Thank you, Joanna, for accepting the invitation and being willing to share your incredible journey with us.
Sure. Hi, everybody. Hi, Gabby.
We met in a very unusual way, actually, because we met online and we didn't chat long since you became the client. So I think it was divinely guided. And Joanna has completed my 6 weeks program, Transform Within, and she was mainly working on her identity. And so I'll be asking her a couple of questions to show you how much she transformed, what she accomplished, and so that she can share a bit of her journey with us. So Joanna, tell us a few words about you, what you do, who you are.
Okay, so thank you, Gabby. So my name is Joanna, and I am a sales expert who has been in that field for many, many years. But now I'm helping companies generate new leads and grow their businesses.
Mm-hmm. And so tell us a bit about where you were before you started working with me.
That's a very good question. Because before we started talking, I wasn't sure what my place was in my professional life. My self-confidence was quite low. My self-worth was compromised, and I didn't feel worthy at all. I felt stuck in my 9-to-5 job, pining for something that I could be doing on my own, and then at the same time, stressing over the fact that I didn't know what that was. So that's the place where I was before we started talking.
Totally, I remember. And I also remember that you were doing quite a lot of personal development, reading books, doing different courses, but things seem not to work as much as you wanted it, right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And tell us, so what you accomplished out of us working together?
Oh gosh, there are so many things, really. But first of all, I realized that what I do is actually preparing me for running my own business one day. Okay. So I started looking at my job as a learning experience, giving me a chance to apply this new knowledge elsewhere at some point. And it is actually already paying off because I am using my learnings in consulting services that I provide for similar clients at the moment. So this is really great. My self-confidence has rocketed, I think, and I see the difference in people's perception of me. People actually tell me how much they appreciate how much I know and how much I do. So it's really been transforming for me.
It's incredible how our beliefs, when they change, they are being mirrored in the outside world and reflected in the outside world.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. And tell me about your shift in terms of your habits as well, because I know you were working a lot on your daily habits.
Mm-hmm. So this has been a tremendous journey for me as well, because first of all, I implemented my morning routine. And I do it regularly, or at least I try to. There are maybe just single days in between where I just feel tired or something else is up and I have to pay attention to that. And that's the only excuse that I don't do everything as planned. But this has helped me develop other habits as well. For example, I started drinking a lot more water. I started exercising regularly. I started paying attention to my food. So I really feel like I'm taking care of myself every day.
So you really stepped into your best, most empowered self. And how is that reflected in your job that you're doing?
So I organize my days much better. I plan everything. I actually approach different duties that I have totally differently with a different energy. I work in sales, so there's a lot of communication with people, a lot of no's, as opposed to yeses, from people. And I see that I don't take it personally anymore, that I come out from the place of just natural curiosity of how I can help people with the product and offering that we have. And so I took off a lot of pressure from myself that I was putting on myself. So actually those mundane tasks of, for example, cold outreach are no longer so stressful for me. And they actually bring new results, which is quite surprising for me as well.
Amazing. And what just came to me also is that the moment you decided to join the program, you actually manifested a new job, because it wasn't the job that you had before you met me, right? It's so incredible. It always works like this. When we make a decision and step into our better version of ourselves and to new frequency, usually things start to shift outside of us and opportunities start to show up, right? So tell us also, did you have any concerns about joining the program when we were talking and when I presented the program to you?
Sure. My biggest concern was that I wasn't going to have anything to talk about in the sessions.
Oh, that's interesting.
that I wasn't going to have any like reflections, and that was something that I had believed about myself for many years, and it turned out that it not to be true at all, because it turned out that I am full of reflections.
Full of reflections. Yes, I'm surprised to hear that objection.
Yeah.
And did you have any money objections or objections in terms of not knowing me too well, because we actually didn't know each other at all, right? It was a very fast decision that you made.
That's very true, but I have to say that I didn't have any objections towards you as a person, as a professional. Money definitely was a concern for me, because it's a decision that you need to make to spend a sum of money that you are not used to spend on an everyday basis, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, totally.
And so when you told me how much the sessions were going to cost, I felt this anxiety in my stomach. But then at the same time, subliminally, I guess, I knew that was the right decision to make. Yeah. So and now I think that, and I felt back then, and now I think that as well, that if we are to spend money, we should spend money on ourselves and on our development, because that's the best investment.
Totally. And well done on trusting your intuition. And that's a normal process that happens when we make a decision. We are actually terrified and excited at the same time, right? It's normal.
That's how I felt, exactly.
Stepping into the unknown. Yeah, totally. Who would you say this program is for? Best fit for, and who would benefit from the program?
Well, I think everybody who doesn't like what they see on the outside of themselves, or the inside for that matter. I mean, if you don't enjoy the circumstances that you're in, it's definitely something that should indicate that you could do something with it, and be able to work with somebody who can actually help you change it, so you can see things differently and feel differently about them as well.
Thank you for that. And if somebody is thinking of joining and maybe is on the fence of making a decision, what would you say to that person?
I would say just go ahead and do it. Money is manageable if money is the issue. If there's fear, we all have some fears, but it's always good to face them. And working with somebody like you can actually help to go through that journey, because sometimes people might feel like they are not brave enough, or they don't have the courage to stand in front, to face the fear that they have, and to have somebody that can guide them through the process is definitely you know, the best solution, and it brings the results. So I think that people very quickly can see the change much quicker than if they don't do anything.
Exactly. And we actually didn't work for too long. You were just taking part in a shorter program of mine, which is basically 6 sessions. And still your transformation within was massive, right?
Yes.
And all you need to do is to keep stepping from that identities, keep taking action from that identity. Yeah. I'm very proud of
Absolutely.
you, Joanna. Tell us
Thank
where
you.
we can find you, where people can find you if they want to connect with you on social media.
So Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and you can just type in my name, Joanna Ribas. And if you cannot find me, I'm sure Gabby can connect you with me. But I'm always open to meet new people and talk about great things that people want to do, or great things that people are looking for others to do with. So yeah, DM me if
Brilliant.
you want to chat.
Yes, and the best way of actually creating businesses is to collaborate with others and get inspired by others, right?
Yeah.
So listen, Joanna, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. You were one of the best clients I've had. You made a decision very quickly. You came from nowhere. You have spectacular results. You are an action taker, and I'm pretty sure we are going to celebrate your massive success and the business you dream of in a near future. And thank you, and have a beautiful day. And thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you so much, Gabby. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.